Hi guys, this is Jennifer. Welcome back. This is session 4 of a 6-part series called Setting Up Your New Planner. So if you've missed the first 4 sections or first 3 sessions, I'll have everything in the description link below. But just as a very quick overview, session 1 was talking about setting up your year at a glance. Session 2 were the 12 box spreads, or months at a glance, as I like to call them. And then session 3 was all about monthly planning, including your dashboard pages. And we are jumping into session 4, which is all about weekly planning. So to help explain my process a little bit better, I am going to show you my current planner because I already have some stuff going in here, obviously. So what I like to do for each week, and I kind of go by the month, and I use Planner Kate weekly kits. I usually dedicate 1 week to my Cocoa Daisy kit because I do subscribe to their sticker subscription and their washi subscription. And I can go ahead and link a video up here if you're interested in the Cocoa Daisy stickers or washi on a video I did going over all the sticker options. And then I do dedicate usually 1 to 2 weeks with a Planner Kate kit, especially if that's a holiday. So you can see here for June, my first week is the Cocoa Daisy kit. The second week I did use Planner Kate washi and stickers, but it's not really a kit spread. I'm not sitting down with my kit. I'm using things like this and maybe some Erin Condren stickers that aren't necessarily part of a specific Planner Kate kit. I hope that makes sense. And I don't know, this is just a rhythm I found myself in lately, and it's really been working well for me. So 1 Cocoa Daisy week, 1 non-kit Planner Kate week. If there's a holiday especially, that will be a Planner Kate kit like this week for Father's Day. And then I either pick, depending on how many weeks are in the month, another Planner Kate kit to use, or like I've started here, I pick the June Erin Condren color and use that as my washi, and then I fill in with other Erin Condren color stickers, or I pick up a color that complements well, like the yellow with the teal. And so that's kind of my process. And when I order from Planner Kate, I pick up as many kits as I need, and then I know one of my weeks will be Cocoa Daisy, and then another week will just be using what I have in my stash. And let me show you how I store my stickers. I have 12 of these 1/2-inch albums from Planner Kate, and they're all labeled on the side with the month. And then when my sticker kits arrive, I put them in with the sampler sheet and the full box and the washi, and then all of the add-ons. So this is for July, and I chose this kit, mini kit 337, for the 4th of July week, since it has sort of those 4th of July colors. And then my other favorite kit that Kate had up for the month of July was kit 334. So I have those sheets in here. And then I also picked up mini kit 338 to use. So July will be a 3 kit month, and I'll fill in with Cocoa Daisy or a July color scheme week. And then in the back, if I have any other stickers, like these are from Erin Condren that would go with a month, I stick those in there as well. And then this makes it really handy for me when I sit down to plan. I can grab my favorites binder from Planner Kate and then my corresponding album for the month, and I'm pretty much good to go. So this is my new planner that I'm moving into, and you can see I already have my washi down for that first kit that I'm going to be using in July. And a lot of times I will go ahead and put the washi down and get my sidebar ready. And then as soon as I know anything that's coming up, I'll go ahead and put it down on my planning pages here. that's one of the reasons that filming Plan With Me's is hard for me, because I already have so much stuff planned ahead, if that makes sense. So like, for example, this is like 2 weeks away and I already have stuff going. So if I sat down to film a Plan With Me, most of it would already be done, if that makes sense. I'm not a post-it person. I know some people are, and that works for them. They put post-its everywhere, and then when they sit down to plan, you know, they replace those with stickers. I don't like doing that. I just jump right in, and as soon as I know something, I grab a sticker and put it down. So I have, this week will be my first planner cake kit, and then I kind of look and see, I have 1, 2, 3 more weeks to go in this planner in the month of July, and I have 2 more kits. So I think I will use this next week as a Cocoa Daisy week, so I don't have anything to put down yet because my kits aren't here. And then the next week I can jump into my next planner cake kit, and I think that I am going to use this lemon washi from the washi strip page. And so I'll go ahead and put that down, and then I know that this week is going to be this specific kit, and if something comes up, again, I don't have to grab a post-it. I can just go straight to my stickers, grab what I need, and put something down that coordinates with this washi. Now, I usually do my sidebar when I'm doing this part, but I haven't really played around to get in a groove with the new sidebar setup in the new planner, because you'll notice that the calendar has moved from the top to the bottom, and this font is a little bit different size, so I'll have to figure out exactly how I want to do my sidebars. I'll show you some of my favorite layouts, and hopefully they'll work on that as well. And then this is my last week in July, so I can decide now if I want to use that 3rd planner cake kit that I picked up, or if I want to dedicate that to a no spread or no kit week. I really like the sunglass washi. Let's see what's on. Yeah. So the other thing is, sometimes, actually, this might be a no kit week for me, maybe. I could use the kit because I have it. Just trying to explain my process here as I go through it. I'm going to use the sunglass washi off the washi sheet and not off of my sampler sheet, just in case I decide to use non-kit stickers with this washi. Then, you know, in another month or next July, I'll still have the sampler page to use, but I'll decide that as the time gets closer. But for now, I can definitely put down that washi so that I know kind of what color scheme I'm going for. And I usually always put my washi in the same spot, so this is a good process for me. If you know, mix things up a little bit each week, you might not want to plan that far in advance. So now I know what kits I'm using for all of July. I have all of my months ready. You can see that on my previous video on monthly planning. And then as soon as my August kits get here from Planner Kate, I'll do the same thing. So I don't wait around. As soon as I get my stickers, they go down, they go in my album, and I'm ready to roll. So I hope that makes sense. Let me show you real quick one other thing that I do for my weekly planning, which is my sidebar. And when I sit down to plan the actual week, that's the first thing I do is my sidebar. And then I start filling in with appointments and then to-do items. So let's take a look back. I'm hoping that these sidebar setups will still work in the new planner. So some weeks I use a decorative sticker up here and some ombre checklists. Some weeks I just do random checklists. These are just not from a kit. Here's one where I did a tracker and then the ombre checklists. Again, the tracker and the ombre checklist. And I do always have my sidebar broken down into a to-do section, a to-call section, and a to-go section. So on this sidebar, which I really like, I just use some of the doodle boxes and some of the scripts to break up those sections. And the reason I like to have these sections down here is if I'm out running errands, I would rather batch those items and go to all 3 or 4 places at one time on one day, rather than doing errands every single day of the week. Same thing when I sit down to call someone, if I'm making appointments, I'd rather just get it done rather than, you know, messing around. Here's a Cocoa Daisy spread. Here's another one of those doodle box sidebars. Here's one with ombre checklists and some colorful doodle boxes. And then for May, we can look back at that. Just a to-do list with my Cocoa Daisy stickers. This was a kit week for Mother's Day, so I used the full box ombres there. This was a non-kit week, so I just used some Planner Kate washi and then filled in with other stickers that went with the colors of the washi. Some weeks I use headers, some weeks I don't. This week was definitely a non-kit week. This is Erin Condren washi filled in with Planner Kate washi and stickers. And then these are from Erin Condren, and I just have a running to-do list. Black and white week with Planner Kate, so not a kit week. I just went through my stash and found black and white kits, or black and white stickers, sorry. Black, white, and gray. And then my sidebar here are some of those smaller doodle boxes with my to-do, to-go, and to-call. So you can see I really get in a groove with my sidebars, and I just set them up so they're ready to go. And then when I'm ready to write things down, they're ready. I don't like it when things aren't ready and I'm sitting down trying to, you know, empty my brain and get my plans onto paper, and I have to stop and think about what my week is supposed to look like with a kit or whatever. So I hope that makes sense. That's just kind of my process. I know I decided that I am going to go ahead and set up my sidebar so you can see how I'm going to do that in the new planner. And I will add one more thing as far as planning sessions. When I sit down to plan, the first thing I do is that sidebar, and then I always reference my monthly calendar because I know everything is already on here, and then I transfer that to my weekly. But let's go ahead and take a look at the sidebar, and I already have my washi down, of course, so I know which kit or color scheme I'm going for. This is my Planner Kate favorites binder. So if I just could grab one binder or album when I sit down and plan, it would be this one. And one of the items that I have in here are transparent stickers. And I always like to grab one of those and mark the current week on the mini calendar. If I don't cover up the mini calendar, a lot of times I don't, I like to mark which week it is with a transparent sticker. And then I think for this sidebar, I'm gonna leave this June 2021, and I'm gonna use this thin washi that matches this washi to break up my sections for my to-do, to-go, and to-call. So I will have this big to-do section up here. Well, couldn't find my ruler. I like to keep my ruler in my planner because I use it to trim my washi. And then I'll just leave a few spaces, just a couple, for my to contact section. And then I'll leave a few more spaces for my errands. So I think that looks really pretty. And then we need to add labels. So the sampler sheets come with these event stickers. She also sells them separately, but these kind of match the kit. Sometimes she changes the font color. Then I'll have a to call section and a to go section. And then we need to talk about headers. So some weeks I don't use headers at all. And then, let me see. Some weeks, like I said, I don't use headers at all, but I did want to try a couple of different options. Since this is a new planner, I didn't know how they would fit. So this is actually the plum paper header. And again, I'm using the Erin Condren Just My Type colorful vertical planner. And I also picked up the add-on 3, which were the individual headers that I've been using the entire time for my old Erin Condren planner. But I kind of like the look of the strip headers, so I wanted to see if they would fit in the new planner. So let's go ahead and give that a test first. See if they fit. I don't like the way they look because they're not going to be centered. So the plum paper alignment must be a little bit different. So now let's see if we can use the current add-on 3 headers, which are individual headers. I think they should work because they are still, these boxes are still 1.5 inches. Now, I see people comment that they wish that these didn't have all the dates on there, but I will say that would be like a planning nightmare because Kate wouldn't know if I was using this kit on the 1st through the 7th or the 8th through the 14th or whatever. So I'm glad that all the dates are there and we can pick which dates we want to put down. And then the extras I use a lot of times on my monthly sidebar over here for birthdays. You can also use them in other planners or notebooks just to make lists. And you could also just save them or throw them away. I like to save them in case I need them later. And someday. So the verdict is the plum paper strip headers did not work in the new Erin Condren Just My Type planner. But the individual add-on 3 that we've been using all year will work just fine in the new planners. Oops, that's way crooked. So that is a little bit about sidebar setup and a little chit chat about headers. So I think I have explained everything as well as I can. If you have questions, let me know and I'd be happy to help. And have fun moving into those new planners. It's almost time.